there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 25th. This week, you start off with the Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts is a great card. It's all about, I think this has come up for Cancer like every week for the past few weeks. Definitely in one of the monthlies as well, I believe. But Six of Hearts, as I've been saying, is all about putting energy into things, getting it back. Usually when this card comes up, in the past, you've been putting energy into things and just haven't been getting any return on it whatsoever. But now that the Six of Hearts comes in, it's like you can finally put energy into things and get that energy back. It's also about realizing that we're in a totally different time energy wise now. A lot of the times, while this is an incredibly positive card, it can still bring up these old fears. Like for a lot of water signs, this is true because the water sign experience for like a good amount of time now has been like whenever water signs see something successful and success happens, then it's like immediately taken away or something bad happens. So a lot of water signs have been going through that, and Cancer specifically has definitely been going through that as well, where it's like you see a little bit of success, then it gets taken away. And this card can come in and it can say, now when you see success, don't immediately jump to that negative kind of, okay, well, now when's the bad thing going to happen? That's what can happen with this card. Is it can represent better times, but it can represent definitely going back and thinking about like all the bad times when bad things happened after something really positive happened. So don't immediately like jump to those things. Can also represent a new relationship coming in, really positive relationship. It's like a perfect plugging in of two people. It's like mind, body, spirit, two people. So it's a really positive love card as well. So just know that that could be coming in. I always say like with sixes and nines, sometimes it doesn't happen like immediately. Like it might not happen this week. It might take a little bit of time for this relationship to coming in. But love is definitely opening up for you. Next, we have the King of Spades. Some of you might be dealing with a boss this week, or just somebody who's maybe a higher up, or somebody who kind of like holds a very important part in your life. I would say that you probably would enjoy this person. You like their company, but this week they might offer you some critical advice or some sort of criticism, and you might be a little bit kind of hurt by it or taken aback. And just know that this person really wants the best for you, so don't be too offended by the advice that this person could come in and give you. It could be like a boss, and a boss comes in and says something to you, and you might get a little bit scared, kind of like that Six of Hearts. Like I said, don't be scared. You might be like scared that they're gonna fire you or something like that, because that's how it comes off. But just know that they just want the best for you. The King of Spades wants the best for everybody in his life, so that's why he might be a little harsh and critical at times. So just be aware of that. And again, I don't attach sex to my card, so it could be a male or female boss, doesn't matter, that gives you this type of advice. Also, the King of Spades is also about being resourceful and using your resources, which is very interesting because you have the Queen of Clubs coming up next. The Queen of Clubs is also very resourceful and very good at using her resources and using what she has, but she's also very good at planning. And I would say like a lot of you will probably be planning this week, planning things out, thinking about the future actually, while also thinking about the past, thinking about the two things together. Some of you might even be planning like travel, or planning to travel, looking at how you can travel, looking at how you can move, getting like thinking about a lot of stuff with this Queen of Clubs here coming in. So I think you'll be planning a lot of things out with this card. And next you have an amazing card, Ten of Hearts. Represents fortune after difficulty, good things happening to you after a bad, difficult period of time. So you could start to see more positive energy flowing into your life, feeling better. Sometimes, you have two hearts cards, and sometimes when hearts come up like this, they actually don't necessarily represent love. They just represent the feelings that you can have. So a lot of you might just be feeling really good and really positive this week more than anything. But the Ten of Hearts can also represent a bunch of people being interested in you. I think this is going to happen for a lot of water signs. I've been talking about it for a while now. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I don't think it's going to happen like next week or anything like that, but just be prepared. I think if you are one of those water signs that has not had a relationship, I think for many of you, it's going to be, as we move through 2016, it's going to be almost like the floodgates open up and all of a sudden like everybody's interested in you, which is usually what happens. It's like usually when you start a relationship, then all of a sudden everybody is interested in you. And I feel like that's going to happen for a lot of you. Again, I don't think it's going to happen necessarily this week, but I think it's going to slowly start to happen, and that's going to be kind of the energetic change. I think that's why Water signs have been getting a lot of these like 10s and 6s, and it kind of can speak to a lot of that. So looks like an amazing week, very positive. So enjoy it, and thank you for watching.